Y'all will not believe who I saw up here today. I'm up here with Fresh Ground and Bad Bats.
Bad Bat.
Hi.
And I've been following her since she started, and of course follow Fresh Ground. And I'm just really lucky to get to see both of them up here today. And
He won't eat, y'all.
I know, yeah. I'm gonna catch some food on the way back down. I'll take him up on the offer. But I'll give you an update on the weather in just a little bit, but wanted to get them in the video and get a shout out to them, and wish Bad Bats the best, and of course Fresh Ground with everything he's doing. And so Bad Bats, your channel on YouTube is
Bad Bat Hikes.
okay, and Fresh Grounds, you got anything?
Come on out here and eat.
All right,
Plenty of food.
so y'all, I'll give you a weather update in a little bit as I go up. Today I'm at Trey Mountain. We're at what I call Indian Grave Gap.
Yeah, Indian Grave Gap, yeah.
And I'm just going to check out the conditions up there. And right now it's, the car had 48 degrees and it is just almost bluebird skies.
A little chilly. We got the van blocking the wind right here and a fire pit. We got a fire pit in front of us,
y'all. He got his fire going right there, you can see. So
yeah. This is mile 55.1 northbound. This is right here, yeah.
He's got it going on now.
Yep.
So I'll catch you up the trail and show you the conditions up on top of Trey. So you can see this is one of the road crossings. Not the best water source, but it's a good option if you filter it. And looks like the water's flowing pretty good right now. So right now I'm at what's called the Cheese Factory, and it's a good alternative campsite if you decide not to get on up to the shelter at Trey, and if you're not going into town to Hiawassee. That's the water source right there, and everything looks really good right now, so should be in good shape for when people start coming through. And we are getting closer to the top. Back up over this way is Trey, and got just a little over a mile to go to get on up there. But this is what I call Rattlesnake Ridge. I've seen rattlesnakes up here twice, so if you're here in the summer, watch out, because this is one of those rocky outcrop areas where they like to come out and get some sun and wake up, but luckily at least rattlesnakes will kind of warn you. Wonder who lives in there. Hard to kind of live in there now. So this starts the last big slog up to the top of Trey Mountain. So you can tell by the rhododendron leaves that they are not curled up, and that goes along with the fact that over the last couple days we've not really been down below freezing. It's been right there around it. This is one of the iconic places everybody stops, but just before you get to the top of Trey Mountain, to get a view looking north where they're headed up into the Carolinas, heading toward Standing Indian, Albert Mountain, Siler Bald, all up that way. So everything looks good here at the shelter. The cables are right over here next to it to the left of the shelter, and the privy's back that way. Things look good over there, so thanks to the maintainers, everything is ready for through hiker season. And I did make it down to the water source, which is straight behind the shelter, and it's usually pretty good year-round, and this time of year it should be flowing real well, but it's just a nice flow, so you should be in good shape. But if you're not able to get enough, or you're topped up, there is water as you go north, several locations, so you should be in good shape. So if you end up staying here for the night, looks like things are ready, and they'll leave the light on. So I know it's a little washed out, trying to where you could see me a little bit instead of just a shadow figure, as well as get some of the scenery in the background. Back that way is Yonah Mountain, but here on the top of Trey, and boy is it gorgeous up here today. Right now it's about 48 degrees probably, and windy, but you know, it's typical on the top of the mountains. All right, made it up here to the top of Trey, and it's a little bit cooler than when I left down at the gap, so it's probably, you know, still in the high 40s, quite windy up here as always, but the sun is gorgeous, and I'm trying not to overexpose things so you can at least get a view heading back looking south here on top of Trey Mountain. But I was just going to give a quick update for the weather coming up this next week in Georgia for the start of the AT, and it looks like tomorrow we're going to be up around 47 with a low of 37. Going to get some rain. Sunday it's going to cool off a little bit, about 35, and in the higher elevations definitely some snow in the forecast. I don't think I'm hearing anything more than a couple inches or light dusting, so it should just make things pretty and not too difficult to hike through. And then heading back up on Monday and Tuesday with sunshine, heading up to 50, and the lows in the I think in the middle 30s. And then Wednesday, getting back into some rain, about 40%. But by Friday, it'll be 60 degrees with a low of 30 and thunder showers in the forecast. And then crazy enough, Friday's going to dip back down to 35 or 39 degrees with a low of 21. So, as always, Georgia's crazy up and down weather this time of year. So, you know, you'll need all your different gear from t-shirts to your puffies to rain jackets. And I'll put a link over here for Ramdino giving his update for the week, as well as Bad Bats, who you saw earlier in the update for the week. Been following her, and please look over on her channel, and as always, support Fresh Grounds. He's doing a great job being out here, already starting off down in Georgia this early. So as always, be safe, be kind, and happy trails.